A single mother of 4 children died a day after giving birth to twins as a result of a cesarean section. Good morning, my name is Barry Washor, and I'm a medical malpractice attorney here in the state of New York. It was a few years ago when the grandparents of 4 children came to us and told us this tragic story. Their daughter, a 28-year-old banker, single young woman, the mother of 2 children, aged 2 and 5, went into a local hospital to give birth to twins. And she knew that she was having twins, as did the physician. And when she came to the hospital for this scheduled cesarean section, she was greeted by her physician who delivered these babies. Unfortunately, the day after this delivery, the mom started to feel uncomfortable. She started to feel short of breath. It was hard for her to breathe. She started to feel pain in her chest. Well, she told this to the doctors who were at the hospital, the young doctors known as the resident physicians. Well, these resident physicians, upon listening and hearing the information, called the attending physician. That is the doctor, the gynecological surgeon, the obstetrician who delivered the babies. And they reported these findings. They were told to administer medication to this woman, to administer a medication known as heparin, which is commonly referred to as a blood thinner. It was presumed by this obstetrician that his patient, our client, was suffering from what is known as a pulmonary embolism. It's a blockage that occurs in the lungs that will not allow blood to properly flow to the lungs and through the rest of the body. Unfortunately, the medication was administered and then the appropriate tests given. When the appropriate tests were given, the patient was in dire condition because it turns out she didn't have a pulmonary embolism. In fact, what was going on was there was some bleeding that was occurring as a result of her surgery the day earlier, the cesarean section. Instead of helping to dissolve a blood clot, what this medication, this heparin medication did was it exacerbated or worsened her bleeding. And in less than an hour, she literally bled to death. A horrible and unfortunate way to pass. In her passing, she left her 5-year-old, her 2-year-old, and her day-old twins without any parents to guide them. The grandparents of these children came to us. We initiated an investigation. We obtained all the medical records. We had them reviewed. We had them reviewed by 2 different obstetrical gynecological surgeons, both board certified with the highest of credentials. And we determined that what happened should not have happened. It was avoidable if only the doctors had adhered to proper medical standards of care. Well, unfortunately, we weren't able to bring the mom back. We never can. But what we were able to do was we were able to provide for these children. We were able to provide college funds for these children. We were able to provide monies and stipends for them. The multi-million-dollar settlement, which over time was valued in excess of $15 million, provided enough opportunity that these children are now thriving, albeit without their mom. If you have questions, call me. I want to help. My name again is Barry Washor. I'm a medical malpractice lawyer.